That the Board of Trustees approve the following with regard to reports from Township Department heads. Only the Police and Fire Department will be placed on the agenda for presenting in-person department reports during the regular meetings of Township Trustees. All other Township Department heads will present written reports to the trustees. Written reports will be made available to the public upon request. The Township Administrators, subject to the approval of 2 individual trustees, may add additional reports from department heads at the meetings, and I'm making that also a motion.
I will second it.
Well, I'm going to kind of ask the same question. Where is this coming from? And
I can probably comment on that. I think as it comes down to these, 2 and 3 hour long meetings, comes down to paying overtime to individuals that they can do a written report and we can read it out, or if there's something traumatic going on inside of there, we can report on that as a board.
And I couldn't agree more. And actually, that was my position previously, and I think you probably remember that, is that I was a supporter of this. But I guess I'm concerned because there was a agenda that was put out by Mr. Brett, I think on Monday. Mm-hmm. Was that the first one? And that had Mr. Roberts on the agenda to give an update on promoting upcoming events. And then that was, and she was removed from the agenda. And I asked Mr. Brett why, and he said that he was instructed to take her off the agenda. So I think that it is absolutely in the best interest of the township to shorten the meetings and to not pay overtime and to not have some of the repetition that happens sometimes with having department heads here. But I also don't want to see people singled out and excluded from coming to the meeting to give updates should they have valuable township business. And I think that in her role as events manager, it is absolutely appropriate and part of her responsibility to promote events. And so she was told that she should not or could not do that. And so I think it's a slippery slope, and I want to make sure that we're not taking this from a policy that you're talking about. You're not requiring people to come here and changing that to you're not allowed to come here. And so I don't know if anybody on the board has any comment on that or administrative.
Sure. I think sure. With one of those pieces, I spoke with Mr. Brett about Ms. Roberts being on there. I don't think there's anything like she's going to say that's different. She submitted a written report to Mr. Brett. Mr. Brett's the administrator. He can read out and do those things without paying somebody the overtime to do it.
Exactly right.
That there's no dark horse secret behind there.
Okay, so are we going to tell so we're going to make a case-by-case basis on that of if someone says that they're going to, they want to speak because they think that they have, whether it's Mr. Miller, any of the
It takes 2 of the individual trustees. That's what it says in the motion. So if 2 of us agree to let them speak, then they can speak. That's what's going to be directed from Mr. Brett from this motion. All right, we're moving on. I've made a motion. Tim, did you second it?
I did.
Can we get a vote, please?
Mr. Volrath?
Yes.
Mr. Blanton?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
I'm going to vote no at this time, but I feel like this is in direct response to what we just talked about and kind of singling out that incident and that individual, and I'm concerned about that.
All right, administrator's report. Mr. Brett?